Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
This is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International. I want to bring you matters of faith. But today I want to term it PP, or let me call it, give you the first P, pearls and pigs. Pearls and pigs. Pearls are jewelry. Pearls are things, you get it, things that are very costly. Pearls and pigs, swine. Now, Jesus made a statement, and I must admit that that statement made me very uncomfortable. And the reason why it made me uncomfortable, he was asking us to do something that looks like an ungodly act. That looks like something that godly people will not do. But Jesus then made that statement, and I began to scratch my head. I began to ask myself, whoa, wait a minute. Now, in the book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Jesus made that statement, and that statement has been a troubling statement for me. He said, "Do not cast your pearls before swine," or "do not cast your pearls before pigs." Then he said, "Lest they trample upon it, and in the end turn and devour you." Now this gets me rocking. God himself, Jesus, the paragon of virtue where love is concerned, Jesus, love personified, Jesus coming to radiate the unconditional love of God, the agapao love of God, the agape love of God, unconditional love. Jesus, the one who could touch lepers. Jesus, the one who could allow prostitutes to wash his feet and clean up his feet with alabaster box of oil in their hair. But Jesus, that type of person who was accommodating for everyone and who accommodates everybody and embraces all. The same Jesus who can ask a Pharisee or a publican, a tax collector like Zacchaeus, "Come down, I want to eat in your house." Jesus who can go into the house of Mary Magdalene. Jesus who could, everybody, he could touch a leper. Now Jesus is now asking you to place a barrier on giving. And he says, "Do not cast your pearls before swine." Then I said to myself, whoa, wait a minute. Now, Jesus, of course, was referring to human beings. And Jesus was calling some people swine. Now that is uncomfortable. And then he said, "Do not cast your pearls before them." Now pearls are precious things. Pearls are jewelry. Pearls are things that are costly. Pearls are things that are very expensive. And pearls are things that are cherished. And Jesus said, don't throw your pearls before some people who he described as swine. Number one, he said, lest they trample upon it. Pearls are supposed to be worn as adornments. Pearls are supposed to be worn around the neck as glorifications. And pearls, and Jesus said, listen, those people don't have a sense of appreciation. He said, don't waste time giving things to people who do not appreciate it. He said, don't waste time giving to people who don't appreciate it. That means there are some people in life who are swine. And Jesus said, you need not to give them anything. Number one, they don't appreciate it. Whatever you do for them is valueless. They don't place any value on it. They don't treasure it. In actual fact, it is a waste of resources given to those people. Because no matter what you do, whatever you do for them, they will never appreciate it. They have no sense of appreciation. So it says, lest they trample upon it. They're going to waste it. They're going to deface it. They're going to demean it. They're going to deprice it. They're going to devalue it. And Jesus is saying, don't waste your time and give to them because they don't appreciate it. If you give $100 to a dog, doesn't understand what $100 is. So the dog will not appreciate the value of $100. So guess what? Jesus said, Don't. For those people, there are people who do not appreciate. Then number two, what he said also was a very dangerous one for me. And Jesus was saying, preserve yourself. Because he said, don't give it to them because they don't appreciate it. Number two, lest they turn and devour you. That means no matter what you do, those people are going to hurt you. In fact, the more you give to them, the more they'll hurt you. And sometimes you may have a soulish attachment to those people, and you think that by giving to them, it will take away the animosity in their heart. You think that by giving them your time, giving them your talent, and giving them your treasures, it's going to wear away the animosity they have towards you. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's a waste of time. If you give to them, they'll hate you. If you don't give to them, they'll hate you. So Jesus said, save yourself. Now save yourself from two things. Number one, the agony of watching something that you value being abused. Watching what you value being abused. And number two, protect yourself. That's they're going to remove yourself from harm's way. Remove yourself from a clear and present danger. Remove yourself from danger, because those people will harm you. And he said, don't waste your time. Now this is God, not Reverend Markwei. Do you get what I'm saying? This is God. Don't cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample upon it, and then in their turn and devour you. Nothing hurts more than when you see somebody you have made an investment in. You've invested time, you've invested talent, and you've invested treasures, and that person turns to bite you. Everything that runs from your head says, oh, but I did this for that. I did that, I did that, I did that. And he or she did this. Yes, they will do what they will do. Because no matter what, remember, Jesus blessed Judas. He was among the disciples who was sent 2 by 2 to heal the sick and cast out demons. Judas was part of it. Judas was part of the inner 12. Of all the multitude of followers, Judas was the one they gave the money to and trusted the money. Okay. But hey, what he's going to do, he's going to do. Protect your precious jewels and protect your life. Protect yourself by avoiding donation to swine. So pearls and pigs don't go together. Keep them separate for your protection. To protect your heart from bitterness and cynicism and hatred and anger. Protect your heart. And also protect your life, because that person is going to hurt you. Pearls and pigs don't go together. The choice is yours. See you next time. God bless you.